Amy here, known as Hidden Treasure Picker here on YouTube. Today I'm going to go ahead and do a haul video with you guys. Wanted to show you guys some things that I picked up at garage sales over the weekend, and I'll put some comps up on the screen for you guys so that you can see how much these things may sell for on eBay. Alright, let's get started. First thing I picked up was this puzzle. It's a 3D puzzle, Tiffany lamp puzzle. Like I said, I'll go ahead and put comps for you guys on the screen for each of these items so you can see what they might sell for on eBay. Paid $2 for this at a garage sale. The next item we got here is this Oscar by Coleman cooler. Just like a little ice chest cooler. I'm gonna need to go ahead and clean it up. But other than that, it's in pretty good shape. It's a vintage cooler. Like I said, by Coleman. Coleman's a pretty good brand. Does pretty well. Yeah, I paid $2 for this one at a garage sale as well. Next up, we have these little Sony mini DV little cassette tapes. Digital video cassettes for like old tech, for cameras that actually still use cassette tapes. So these usually do pretty well on eBay. Anything that's like old tech usually does well on eBay because it's harder to find for people who still use things like that. They can't really just go to the store and buy something like this. So keep an eye out for old technology, old media, things that people may still use that you wouldn't think of because, you know, most people don't use that stuff anymore, but there are still people who use these type of things. And like I said, they can't really find them anywhere unless they go on eBay. So I paid like 50 cents for this at a garage sale. Alright guys, the next item I got here is just like a little Fossil wristlet. Just a nice little wristlet. It's still new with the tags and attached inside. So I mean, that's pretty cool that it's new with tags, but even if it wasn't, I mean, Fossil's a pretty good brand. So if you can find it cheap, I mean, you should probably go ahead and pick it up. You usually shouldn't have any problem selling it, but it does help that it's brand new with tags, and it was $2 at a garage sale. All right, next item I'm going to show you guys is a plush. This is a Build-A-Bear. You can see the little Build-A-Bear paw there. He's a Build-A-Bear. He's from Paw Patrol. I forget what this guy's name is, Jake or something like that. Build-A-Bears typically do pretty well. There's some that go for a lot more money than others. Some are just kind of okay. So you kind of have to be careful about which ones you pick up. You might want to research them, see what they're going for. Make sure you get them fairly cheap unless it's one that would sell for a lot of money. Then if you want, you could pay up. This guy was $1, and that's pretty decent considering what he'll sell for. Like I said, once again, there should be comps on the screen so you guys can see what he'll go for. The next item I got here is this little stuffed animal guy. He is a Scentsy Buddy. Don't know if you can see the tag there. Scentsy Buddy. Scentsy is a pretty good brand. Lots of people like Scentsy. So this guy is called a Scentsy Buddy. So basically you would buy a scented pack that goes right in his Velcro back here. It's usually good for like babies, children. It can be calming. They can like cuddle with their stuffed animal, have a nice relaxing smell. I think a lot of times with like the baby, you know, stuffed animal kind of things, maybe people put like a lavender pack or something like that in there. Scentsy's also good like with their warmers, especially if they're full-size warmers. Those usually do pretty well on eBay as well. Scentsy stuff I think is usually pretty expensive in the first place, so it's got a pretty good resale value. So yeah, this little Lion Scentsy Buddy guy. Sorry about the noise, guys. Traffic down the street. But this guy is just a little Lion Scentsy Buddy. He should do okay. And he cost me $1 at a garage sale. Alright guys, the next item is this little Aflac duck. I'm sure you guys all know that company, the Aflac, the insurance commercials. He's just like a little Christmassy Aflac duck. He's got his little tag there. He says he's from 2004. And then you squeeze him. Aflac. 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 just cute. It's funny. I just decided to take a chance on him because I thought he was cute and funny, and you know, people like little cute things like this. He was $1 at a garage sale also. So you guys, don't sleep on plush. Plush can be pretty good. I'm not saying all plush, you know, always sells great. You can't always make a ton of money off every single plush out there. You have to be kind of picky. I think, like, you know, certain brands or certain characters, things like that do really well. But even things like I just showed you, well, like I talked about, you know, Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear can do pretty well, and especially certain ones more so than others. And then the Scentsy Buddy, again, Scentsy is a good brand. Lots of people like Scentsy things, the warmers, the buddies, that kind of thing. And like I said, that Aflac duck is just kind of, it's cute, it's funny, it makes, you know, the little Aflac noise, the Aflac duck. So it's just well branded. It probably won't sell for a lot. Once again, I'll put comps up on the screen for you. But he was just cute and funny. I decided to take a chance on him. Usually though, you know, I'll pick up like Disney plush. Jellycat is a good brand. Things like that. So you just gotta look up and research brands of plush that do well, and types and characters and things like that. But don't sleep on plush, because lots of people buy plush. Alright guys, next item I picked up here is a Bop It. This is the first time actually I've ever bought a Bop It. I've heard that they can do really well. I've never sold one before. I've never picked one up before. I have looked up comps on them before. This particular one is not one of the more expensive ones, unfortunately, but I only paid $1 for it, and I'll put comps on the screen. It looks like it should probably sell for around 10. So that's not bad, $1 into 10, especially depending on how quick it sells, which I'm not sure yet exactly how quick these sell, but I'm hoping that we'll do okay on this. Okay, the next item, you guys, is this Minnie Mouse mug. It's got this cool little decorative top to it. I paid $1 for this at a garage sale as well. Mugs can do okay, depending on what they are again. I'll usually pick up like Disney mugs and things like that. That's probably one of the main mugs I pick up, is Disney. Other mugs can do well as well. You just kind of have to research them and see. Most mugs aren't going to go for like a ton of money or anything like that, but if you can make a few bucks off of them, especially if you can get them for like $1 at a garage sale, then that's good to me. Any money in my pocket is money. Alright guys, the next thing I got to show you is I picked up 3 brand new Ralph Lauren polo shirts. I got a green one, a yellow, and a pink. So 3 like lighter colored, pastel colored polo Ralph Lauren shirts. Like I said, they're all brand new, with the tags, brand new, and like a plastic wrap that says Polo Ralph Lauren on it. So I found all 3 of those at the same garage sale. She wanted $5 a piece for them. I offered her $10 for all 3 of them, and she took it. So I paid $10 for all 3 of those brand new Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. I think I could probably do pretty well on those. Not sure yet if I will list them individually, or I might just go ahead and lot them up. They're all the same size. They're all a 2X, which is a good size. So I may just lot them together because it may make them sell quicker. Because sometimes with Polo Ralph Lauren, I mean, it's so oversaturated that sometimes you have to do something different, I guess, to be able to get them to sell quickly. Whether that be lot them together if you have like sizes, or just price them lower. I'd rather not do that, especially since they're brand new. I'd like to get a decent amount for them. So I'll probably end up lotting them together because I'm hoping that will help them sell quicker. And then the next item I got is also a Polo Ralph Lauren item. It's this throw blanket. As you can see, it's got the little Polo Ralph Lauren bear here on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Usually anytime you see the Polo Ralph Lauren bear, that's pretty cool. Some of the items that have the Polo Ralph Lauren bear on them can go for a lot of money. Some of them are vintage, and those can go for quite a bit. I've seen like hats and shirts and things like that that have the Polo Ralph Lauren bear on them, sell for a decent amount. This isn't a lot of money, but I still thought it was really cool. Never really seen anything like this before. She originally wanted $6 for it. I asked her if she'd take 4 because I really didn't quite want to spend $6. I know it's only a $2 difference, but anywhere you can bargain and try to save money on something, especially if it's not going to make you a ton of money, is good, because you know your goal is to make as much profit as possible. So on this, I wanted to make sure that I made a decent enough profit to be worth it, and I thought I'd rather pay $4 to be able to sell this for, I mean, the comps I looked at before when I was looking at the sale were, I think, around 20 or 25. Again, I'll put comps on the screen so that you can see what it has sold for. And, you know, $6 into 20, 25, okay, that's still not bad, but I'd rather spend $4. I'd rather spend less, but, you know, I figured get her to just knock a couple bucks off, and that would make me happy, hopefully her happy, and it worked. So that's good. Don't be afraid to negotiate at yard sales. It usually works in your favor. All right, guys, the last item I picked up at a yard sale this weekend was this. I'm not sure what the brand is. It has like an Amazon thing on it and stuff, but I don't think Amazon's the brand. But it's a call blocker. I guess it's, you know, something you can, I don't know, hook up to your phone. I don't know exactly how this works. Here's the thing. I didn't know anything about this when I found it at the garage sale. I just saw that it looked like it was brand new in the package. Some sort of electronic type item. It looked interesting. So I went ahead and comped it right at the garage sale. Now, don't be afraid to do that, because sometimes you have to do that. And sometimes if you don't know anything about a certain item, you're not going to know about it unless you comp it. Look it up. Especially if it's something that's new in the box, you might want to look it up, because it could turn out to be something really good. So this was $5 at the garage sale. And when I comped it at the garage sale, it looked like it could sell for probably, if I remember correctly, at least around 50. I'll take 5 into 50 any day. Once again, I'll put comps on the screen so you can see what it actually is selling for. But if I remember correctly, it was around 50 or so. Maybe a little bit more, maybe sometimes a little less. I don't know. But 5 into 50, I will take that every day. And once again, I wouldn't have even known anything about this if I hadn't looked it up. So don't be afraid to look things up. Go right on eBay, search the sold listings. Things like this even, you can usually scan the barcode, so it makes it simpler to look it up on eBay. Sometimes it doesn't work though, because sometimes people don't scan and don't use the UPC codes when they list things. So sometimes it may be hard to find something by scanning. If you can't find it that way, then just go ahead and plug in the information on it and look it up that way, and see what you can find. All right, guys, that was my weekend of garage sales. I didn't get a ton of stuff. It wasn't the greatest weekend, but I still got some decent stuff. So you always want to go out, look at the garage sales, see what you can find. You could always find some really good hidden treasures. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure to hit the like button if you liked this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to keep seeing more content like this. Hit the bell notification so you can be alerted when I post new content. Till next time, keep on hunting for that hidden treasure.